What is going on, Chief? I smoke back to you with another one. And the Denver Broncos have agreed on a 5-year extension with general manager George Paton that will run through the 2030 season. Paton, 56, who was set to enter the final year of his original 6-year contract he signed when he was hired in 2021, has been joined by coach Sean Payton as a key part of the leadership structure of the Denver Broncos. Now, Sean said at the Combine earlier this year that he lobbied for the owner to re-up on Payton. He called it overdue, and it's something that needs to get handled quickly. In a statement Friday, the owner of the Broncos said that Payton's extension reflects on our confidence in his leadership vision in the overall direction of the team. George has demonstrated a strong commitment toward building a winning roster while forming a collaborative and supportive partnership with Sean Payton. I've enjoyed working with George over the last 4 seasons and appreciate the alignment we share in positioning the Broncos for sustained success. The Broncos rebounded from a trade for quarterback Russell Wilson earlier in Payton's tenure. The team had to navigate then through a record $85 million in dead cap after Wilson's release in March of 2024 and a change in ownership. Last season, the Broncos finished 14-3, tied for the best record in the NFL, but lost Bo Nix in a devastating injury. During Payton's tenure with the Broncos, they have selected 4 players in the draft who have gone on to earn first or second team All-Pro honors. Only Patrick Surtain was selected in the first round. The Broncos have not had a first-round pick in 3 out of the last 5 NFL drafts. The Broncos have also signed 3 additional players that have went on to be All-Pro: Zach Allen, a safety, Hufanga, and special teamer Devon Key. This offseason's biggest move was the trade with the Miami Dolphins for wide receiver Jalen Waddle. Payton was the Minnesota Vikings assistant general manager for 12 years before he was hired in 2021 to replace John Elway as the team's top football executive. Payton has recently said in the public that he wanted to continue his role with the Broncos and get them to a Super Bowl. Now, Sean Payton said before this year's draft on his relationship with George Paton that it's easy and they get along well together, building the Broncos and making this a winning team. I kept calling this guy George Paton because what he did last year, he basically stormed the beaches of Normandy and went through some giants. Patrick Mahomes went 2-0 against him, knocked Josh Allen out of the playoffs, went from a 17-game losing streak against the Chiefs now to a 3-game winning streak against them. This was a must-sign for the Broncos because Minnesota wanted him back badly. He drafted Adrian Peterson. He's known for drafting well. He's basically hit in every single draft if you look at it. Surtain in 2021, Benito in 2022, who's an all-pro player and a dangerous defensive end, can get to the quarterback, someone that, could possibly get 100 sacks in his career. Marvin Mims Jr., Riley Moss. Last year Mims was a force in the playoffs, really their only weapon. Now they got Jalen Waddle, and he's going to be dangerous down the field. Nix and Franklin in 2024, and R.J. Harvey and Pat Bryant in 2025. All these guys weren't household names last year, and Nix put them on the map. Sean Payton, George Paton, these guys have done a tremendous job, and very few GMs will admit their mistakes. Doing the research on George Paton, he did that with Russell Wilson, learned from his mistakes, drafted Bo Nix, and the rest is history. The Broncos now own the AFC West. They were always on the outside looking in, and now we're a team that's dangerous. Probably the best team in the NFL. If you look at it, the Seahawks got worse. They lost Kenneth Walker. The Broncos lost a defensive tackle that can get to the quarterback, but they made up for it in the draft. They got another running back, J.K. Dobbins, coming back. R.J. Harvey, another year with experience. He played well in the playoffs last year. Really, this team was so unlucky with the Bo Nix injury. They could have went to the Super Bowl and gave the Seahawks a run for their money. It would have been a better game than what the Patriots gave the Seahawks. We would have saw more offense with Bo Nix. It's just more of a fun team to watch. The Patriots are a boring football team, and after seeing Patrick Mahomes get blown out against the Eagles, we needed a good Super Bowl. We didn't get that last year, and I thought we would have gotten a better game with the Broncos. They are the best team in the AFC, that's for damn sure. George Paton is now going to be a top 5 GM in the National Football League. He's going to join guys like Brett Veach, Howie Roseman. I see no reason why the Broncos won't get back to the playoffs and do some damage. So guys, if you can, check out my buddy Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Daniel does highlights on the NFL, NBA, MLB, hockey, Olympics, wrestling, any sport you name it. The best highlights on YouTube. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Also does play-by-plays on the Dodgers, Rams, and Lakers. Go over there and show him some love. That's Berry, Berri. Type it in on the search bar. Just subscribe to his channel. I'd appreciate it. Also, check out my buddy The Cavecast, a Chiefs content creator who makes NFL content with his co-host Mike. Runs a good show over there. These guys know football. The Cavecast, Kast. Make sure you get the spelling right. I'd appreciate it. R&J Podcast, a Raiders content creator who does shows with Christopher Raiders, his co-host, does a Cover 3 show. Raiders content, NFL content, draft content. Go check him out. R&J Podcast, Christopher Raiders. I'd appreciate it. I also do members-only content, personal training, self-defense training. I was a former kickboxer back in the day. Also do picks in the NFL, MLB, NBA playoffs. If I see value in a game, I'll give you some good advice on where to put your money on. 65% winners in the past. I don't bet on every single game. I don't bet the board. I look at the board every single day. If I see a winner, I'll put some money on it, and usually I don't lose because I think that's where people get in trouble is they bet every single day. Also do members only giveaways, guys. I'm going to be giving away a Shohei Ohtani autograph baseball in Japanese. Comes in a little fancy case here, but yeah, check that out, guys. MVP, World Series champion, Shohei Ohtani. Some people say he's the greatest baseball player of all time. I think Barry Bonds is. But Shohei Ohtani can pitch and he can hit. So, guys, I'd appreciate it if you can hit that join button. Just support the channel. Help my channel get to the next level. And, Daniel is a member of my channel. That's why I promote him. And, TJ is a really good Chiefs content creator that I respect. He knows football. R&J Podcast is a guy that gave me my first chance to be on the show. And I appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Check these guys out.